Flux2 Klein. Think of it like Google's Nano Banana, but open source, free, and installed right on your own PC. I'll show you how to install it in just a second. For now, I'll show you the interface so you can see if this is something you'd want to install. So this is what the interface looks like. Very sleek and modern, clean. Here's the thing. To get those blazing fast generations, you'll need to use the comfy UI version. The non-comfy UI version won't be able to use the lower quantized models, which gives you blazing fast speeds. However, this version still works on my RTX 3060 with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. If you look here, it says 13 gigabytes of VRAM, but this is not true. I tested it with my RTX 3060 with only 12 gigabytes and was able to generate and edit images in around 60 seconds each. Not blazing fast, but 60 seconds isn't slow either. Take a look at some of the results. Alright, so now let's get this installed. First, head to this website. Link will be in the description. Click on download, then select your operating system. For me, I'm on Windows, so I'll click Windows and click download. Now just install it like any normal installer. After you have it installed, launch the program. Now click on the Discover tab and you'll see a section called Community Scripts. Click that. Towards the bottom, you should see Flux2 Klein. Click on that. Now click on this one-click install button. It will pop up a Save As window. Click on the download button. This part can take some time as it's downloading the packages. Next, you'll see the install button. Click that. This part will take a bit longer, so I suggest go do something like make yourself a coffee or just walk away from the computer to let it do its thing. When you get back, you should see the app's interface. At the top, it has some basic information about Flux2 Klein. Now we need to set it up. Here you'll see the steps. It's pretty basic. We just need to get a Hugging Face token. It says we need to accept the terms for the Klein model, but I didn't need to do that step. I just needed to add my Hugging Face token. So click on this link here. It will take you to the Hugging Face website. Register if you don't already have an account. If you do have an account, sign in. Next, click on this Create New Token button. Give your token a name. It can be anything. I'll just name mine Flux. Now pause the video if you need to, and be sure to check all these boxes here. Now scroll down and click on the Create Token button. A window will pop up with your Hugging Face token. It'll look like this. Now click on the Copy button. Go back to the Flux app so you can enter in your Hugging Face token. Press Ctrl+V inside the Hugging Face token box and click on the Set Token button. You should now see Token Set successfully. You can now select the model and generate images. Down here, you'll see the different models. As I mentioned previously, the 4B model says 13 gigabytes, but my 12 gigabyte card worked perfectly fine. So to demonstrate, I'll just leave this default prompt and leave all the settings as default and click on Generate. The first time you click Generate, it'll take longer than normal because it will need to load things into your memory. If you ever want to see the status, at the top here, you can click on the tab that says Terminal. It'll show you what the app is doing in the background. In this case, it's loading the saved tensor models into the memory. When you want to get back, click on the Open Web UI tab next to the Terminal tab. Once it's done, your image will display here. I'll edit the prompt and modify it so the cat holds a sign that says AI Controversy. As you can see here, the very first image I generated previously took 441 seconds, but that was because it was loading the models into the memory. Moving forward, each generation won't take that long. There we go. Wait, AI, Convert Entity, or whatever that says. Probably not the best model for text, but that's not the reason we are using Klein. Here it is, right here, where it says Input Images. Click on the arrow button here to expand the tab. This right here is why we want Klein. We can drop our images here that we want to modify or edit. If we scroll down, there's an Advanced tab. Click the arrow to expand the tab and you can set your aspect ratio here from this box. Or manually set your width and height here. There is a guidance scale. The higher the number, the closer it will follow your prompt. Default usually works best. Here we have inference steps. Again, 4 steps is default and works best. Further down, they have some example prompts you can use if you want. And scrolling down more, there is more information about Flux2 Klein, like model information, tips, limitations. Let me scroll back up, and since I have the edit image mode on, I'll use the prompt to remove the sign and click Generate. As you can see here, the last image took 266 seconds. However, once I changed my resolution to 1024 by 576, the generations were only taking me around 60 seconds each. And here is the results for this image, where the prompt was simply remove the sign. Here, under status, you can see the model you used, the image name, and the seed. Now, if you ever want to find your generated images, open File, Explore, and go to your directory where you installed Pinocchio. For me, it is in my D drive. In the Pinocchio folder, click on the API folder. find the Flux2 Klein folder. In there, you will see a folder named Outputs. In your Outputs folder, you'll see all the images you generated along with the metadata that goes with each image. For example, this image here, if I click on the metadata text file, I'll be able to see the prompt I used, the model, the dimensions, and the other metadata that goes with that image. I decided to play around a bit with Flux2 Klein and made a dog with a top hat. This time it only took about 60 seconds. This is the real-time generation for this prompt on my RTX 3060. And there we have it. I didn't speed up that specific clip to show you that you can achieve fast results even without comfy UI. I did, however, use a lower resolution than the default and went with 1024 by 576, which is a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and that's how long it took. Still pretty fast for me. Next, I took that image that I generated of the dog with the top hat and placed it in the input image section. Gave it a simple prompt like add sunglasses, and here is the results. I had a blast this weekend messing around with Flux2 Klein and generating those goofy nano banana style images on my own setup. Hope you have just as much fun with it too.